Everyone, very good morning. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're just starting in 2 more minutes. Everybody, so shall we start now? Yes, everybody, so shall we start? So tell me one thing, then, like at the time when we were talking about this is standard statement for equalize and this one. So we have used only one option here, and that's called saving the data. Okay. So once the data has been saved, it's always important that we need to retrieve the data also, isn't it, everyone? So how can I basically do this? So here in my continuation to this work, this was our create function which we were using it. Okay, and now we would like to use find function. So we are saying db dot to do dot is a predefined function. Okay, we are saying dot and then we are taking as a function here. In this, we are passing a variable I can produce, and inside this, we would like to say response.json. Okay. So in case if I have some errors, so what I can do, function e, we will say status. Okay. Friends, since your data won't be variable, so you would like to use this find all to get the retrievals. So this is the one through which you will be able to retrieve it. So check and confirm if you're able to do this. Please let me know if the code is working fine. If the code is working and you're able to get the particular outcome successfully. So how many of you? So for Kaushal and Swapna, for both of them is working. What about others? Only two members have responded back. This function is working. Then I'll be talking about next statement. And in this next statement, we're talking about retrieving the data for the specific ID. Okay. What in case if I want to get the data on the specific ID? So just the way we ever call this, we want to create another function called tb or tb. This is for post. This is for find all. Okay. So we also want the another tool here for retrieving the data for the specific one. Okay, so what I'll be doing it now here. Let's create another one called app dot get. Okay, inside this app dot get, what I'll be passing it now. Okay, ID. That means I'm looking forward for the specific record only. So this find all function which we have used it earlier. Okay, this find all functions is responsible for you know retrieving the data for the specific one. So you can just say app.get load all. That was the previous code. In this one, we are using what app.get, and here we want to retrieve only the specific record. So the code is going to be remain same. What we'll be talking about var equal to. So we want to pick up this ID here. So what will be passing it here? Percent. And here we are passing what request. Come on, how to get params dot ID. Remember like we have done it earlier also. And now we'll be using db dot to do dot find by ID. It's a predefined function. Find by ID. Here, just with the name called what? To do ID dot then we'll be using it if the records are not found. Then which response will be in the form of what JSON here. Okay. Else response dot status. Put one more exclamation mark. Response dot status. So friends, this would be our code for this specific record if I want to search. You remember we have done it earlier also, but this is with the help of what SQL is. Just check and confirm if it is all set and ready. And to inform me by typing yes in the chat window or done in the chat window if the code is ready and working.
Amarjit, what is the use of that 34 line number 2 times not to do?
Just override it with the help of this, like this.
That means to do only, right?
Yeah.
Can you please scroll up? What is that app.get only request response function?
Which we're
Okay,
talking about.
that we removed. Okay. For render, we required that. No?
If pivot is working, then we can start with another implementations here, and that too is for delete part. So how to perform the delete? Let's take a look.
Sir, I have a query.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so let's say we're doing this load all, okay, find all.
Hmm.
And since we are writing these queries and all, there are various multiple where conditions as well. So like,
Hmm.
how can we do that?
Multiple where conditions which are available. See, right now what you see, we are actually depending on this SQLize. Okay, and these queries, what we are using it, we are not directly going towards your database. Okay, so you are rather using SQLize to make sure that your all queries are found. So nowhere else you are using select query here. However, SQL is giving you the opportunity where you can have the multiple clauses for writing the query which is available to you. So it is available in a SQLize to write a multiple where clause. Okay, so if you can just go to the SQLize documentation, you will get to know what are the options are available. But nowhere else you actually write a query here to load the data from the database.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Swapna. So you're saying SQLize version 5 find by ID, yes, but we have a version of what? 6. So if you're using version 6, certainly we'll be using this particular find by PK. But in case if you're using this statement like in previous one, the older version, in that case you'll be using what? Find by ID only. Okay, so
Yes.
if you have downgraded, so if you're using the previous version, then find by ID is using. Otherwise, we have a call find by PK. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now going ahead, now in case if I want to delete, what options I'll be using it now. So for delete, what I'll be doing now, just let me say, writing a function here first of all by saying app.delete. In this delete, the logic is gonna be same. Let me copy the same. I'm just changing to delete. Same to do ID. Same we are talking about called to do ID available here. And this time we'll be using the function like in db dot to do dot destroy. This is a function, and inside this will be passing the condition. And what the condition will be? Where we are saying ID colon to do ID. Are you guys clear now? So this is how we pass the condition. Okay, so this is what the question is like you are asking how to basically pass this where. So this is what the where conditions are. Okay, and after this, what I'll be saying using what the then. Okay, so let's try to find it out here. We are passing this called function. It's just the name it is called row delete. Zero. That's what we can do. Let's say row delete only. And within this, we are using this statement like an if. We're passing now here response.json. Let's say response dot status 404 dot json and send the message. And what message will be? Anything like error, data found. Okay, else That condition will be what? So just try and check whether the delete portion is working fine or not. Is it working fine? So it seems like it is working fine for all of you.
Can you please share package.json once?
Package.json. This one.
Okay. This SQL is manually overridden, right? 6.16.1.
Yeah. No, not manually overridden. It was there already.
Okay. This is the latest version. What is sequelized version? One more dependency is there. I can see.
Where?
No, I was just checking to manually override this one because we have used a 3.35 yesterday.
See, 3.35 if you want to use it. So you have to manually write this line. So 3.5.1 it is. So you have to use this line. So you can't basically directly go and change in a package.json. It won't be reflecting it. So you have to just use, okay, at the rate. It's like this. So this is the way how you should update new SQLize.
Okay. Yeah, well, this is the older version, right?
Yeah, but it is a stable version. This is the version which most of the companies prefer to use. Okay.
Okay.
So here,
One more dependency I have seen. I was just checking that SQLized version is one more dependency. What is the use of that?
there is no SQLized version available here.
Okay.
There's only this one. There's no SQLized version.
Okay.
Okay. Now going back to the code now, the last option which we have to perform, and that is known called working with the working with the update part. What do you think, everybody? Working with what? Update part. So in order to work with an update part, what we need to do, I just tell you what is a very simple approach. Okay, where the user can be updated with a few lines of code. So here, in order to perform this, I can just use the same. Everything is going to remain same. Even the percentage will be also same. And now we'll be using match to do equal to. We'll be using underscore functions here now. Equal to underscore dot find where. You see there's a function called find where which is available. In fact, we've used it earlier also. So here we'll be using the approach for performing the necessary update. So I want you to basically define your own functions for SQLize to performing this update functions into the code. That options at least I want you to kindly review and check how you can do that. Can you, everyone? So what are the functions I need to use it? Any idea? No? Here, once you retrieve these values and whatever the data you are having it right now. Okay, so you can basically store this value where into the object, because the object ultimately you want to save into the backend. So when you saying this option like an underscore, so dot so remember one thing, as I said, that you are trying to pass two important things. Number one, how to basically update the records. Okay, everyone. So in this case, what I will be doing it, I would rather use the statement like in var body equal to, okay, var body equal to underscore dot. You remember we had a function like in dot pick. In this pick we'll be passing request dot body. Okay, and what pass two properties here. One is called what? Description, and second we're talking about one more property called what? You remember we have discussed this. Okay. Okay. So followed by this approach, and we can use one option like in var data. Okay, var data equal to, we're using this curly braces. This is empty object which is available, and once this is created, this option. So what we'll be doing it now? First option will be what? Data dot. We have to retrieve the value. Okay, so we can say data dot. First property is what? Data dot description equal to, everybody, body dot description. What data dot description equal to body. So this is the property which I have created by my own in this data, which is an object, and this data I'm getting it from where? From the body, which we are receiving it from the backend. Okay, same thing I will do it for what? Body dot click. Two records I'm having it right now. Okay, so once the data has been received here, okay, so we have to basically push this data where? To my backend. So for this, same option which is available here, the one which you've used is called db dot to do, db dot to do dot update. Okay, so you can see what? db dot to do dot update, and here we'll be passing what? The data. So the data is what, everyone? This data, whichever we are retrieving it in the form of this. Okay, this is my object actually available, and we'll be using which option? Dot. You can take this option like in, then in this, then you can just use result. Okay, so you can continue with this option like, and then result, then you can use this, or else you can use a function here, function, the way we were using it earlier. Okay, function u data, and that's it. That's how we are trying to use it. So you may not require this id right here. You can just use what slash to do, and you can take the value the way you want it. Guys, are you clear? Everyone, please confirm, are you all clear? So please go ahead and get this implemented and let me know.
Hello. Amarjit? Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. This db.todo, this property we have defined in db.js. What do we call to this property? And what is the
Property
basic?
assign?
Can you please explain that db.js once? Because I'm getting confused in that.
I'm not getting which file.
db.js only. So
This
here,
file is this file is basically used once to load the models and to tell about which location your database will be created by telling about which database I'm using it.
okay. So instead of SQLite, I can use anything like Postgres.
Anything, Postgres or whatever. So they have a tool available. So you can just go to the SQLize website and check what are the supportive dialects are available.
Okay. And these three properties we have defined, db.todo, db.sequelize and sequelize. So these
Yesterday,
are,
so I wanted to know, like yesterday you missed a session or what,
no,
Avinash?
no, I did miss the session, but I'm still, I'm not understanding that. Why do we use two sequelizers?
Where?
In db.js only.
See, one is SQLize is one is a module. One is a
Okay.
module which you are downloading it. Okay. And the another is a variable. Getting it?
Okay.
One is a module which you've installed, and another you are creating a local variable.
Okay. Okay.
Getting it?
Okay.
Which you
Understood.
are, yeah, that's why.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay guys, if it is not working, then there is another alternative options which are there with me. I'm sharing this code with you. Just try. I'm sure this will be working for you, which I have recently created, and check if it is possible for you. I'm sharing this code in the chat. Just confirm if this code is working fine for all. Everybody have shared the code in the chat. There's a new version. Just confirm if it is working, that one. Let me know, friends, if this code works fine for all.
Sir, where is attributes declared?
Attribute. It's not about an attribute. You can just take this option instead, data. Getting it? So here you just change attribute data here. Line number 482, you replace this data with that. Thanks, Gaurav, for the update if it is working. Everybody, if that is clear, then let's go back and take a 10 minutes of break before we proceed our session. Okay, everyone. So we're going to declare a 10 minutes of break and then we'll be proceeding to the next level. Okay, thank you. Hello everybody, are we all back from the break? Please update everyone if you all are back from the break. But I wanted to know, like yesterday, around 9:20, 9:30, I've given one task like you have to use the EGS for the front end. And I asked you to do it offline. Have you managed to finish this task? Everyone? So who else has finished? May I know? Okay, so Gaurav, can I have a quick look how you implemented? Can you please help me with sharing screen?
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, Gaurav, it is visible.
Yeah, here is the list.
Okay.
So you can add here. So it will add it to the list,
Okay.
or I can tell it here.
Super. And how about the update is anyways you decided how to it's taking it up.
Yeah, update I tried from the Postman right now. So I
That's
have
okay.
done the with the where clause. Uh,
That's perfectly fine. But it is working fine.
yes, it's working fine. I have updated the record with the testing 1 2 3. Then I appended the string with the updated. I can show
Okay,
you.
cool. So are you clear with the flow completely?
Yeah,
Okay. So Gaurav, I want to know one thing from you. Do you have a Facebook account?
yeah, yes,
Okay. So do one thing, just open one website, give the name called developers.facebook.com. Developers.facebook.com. You might be thinking what I'm doing it. Actually, we are trying to use OAuth. Getting it?
okay,
Typically, what happens, have you seen like many times when you are being asked to log in through Facebook account or Google account? Remember,
yes, right,
like you open any website nowadays, it has become a trend. So they've given you login through Facebook, login through Google, login through Twitter account. It happens or not?
yes, correct.
So our next learning is how you can be authenticating the user through Facebook.
Okay,
Okay. So now just say login here. So do one thing,
yep,
you can stop the screen, log in it and come back.
okay,
Everybody kindly do the same and let me know.
yeah, yeah, I have logged in.
If you're logged in here, okay, so you're logged in here. So now you can just, yeah, so come down to call business tools. Can you see this now?
Yes.
And there's an option called apps. Search for apps. Come down. Just go up. Go up. So we have this for multiple tools which are available here. You just search for apps. No, just go back to the main page and search for the apps. You have to create a new app. Second. So search for my apps here. Search for my app. Oh, no space between. Enter. I think we have changed the
No.
user interface. That's why it is showing like that. Developers will come down. Open source. Come down just a social integration. A different look and feel has been given. Just stop this screen. Let me share mine. They have recently revamped the entire UI. Due to that, it is coming up. But do you see this right now here? Do you see this option here called My Apps? This is why
No,
they,
I'm not able to.
yeah, because this is where exactly we have created it here. So that's why it is showing here. Let me search here. Change the complete look for this code. Due to that, it's slightly um, Manage the business integrations. Just wait. Second. Just give me a second. Just give me a moment. Yes, Swapnil, we are basically, because what happened, like recently they have changed the complete look and feel. So the way the previous UI was working, at least 2-3 months back, they've completely revamped the UI because of that options I'm unable to find. So just give me a second, I'm finding it out.
Can I share my screen? I guess I got the paid app.
Yeah,
Form.
share it.
This is what we are
Yeah,
using
yeah,
once.
absolutely. So from where do you have got this?
Actually, I logged in into my account after, I guess, we have to log in again and then choose the modes like developer mode, and then I got this.
Okay, can you just help him once again? You can stop the screen, just help him how to do that again.
Or can Swapnil continue? Or Swapnatish continue?
No,
Gaurav,
you can log in and then we can let you know. Na? All everybody will know that how to log in.
Gaurav, you can share your screen so that he can help you how to make it.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Go to get started. Here you have to continue with your account.
Say agree.
Do all the steps.
This
Select
developer.
developer. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they have changed the complete look and feel and process. This is not there. It's a few months back. That's why it is. Otherwise, the process was very simple and straightforward. Anyways, come down. It is asking you for no app. Go up. Just say create app. So there's an option called business custom consumer. And what it is asking you? Yeah. So when you say create a new app, so what is happening right now here? So you have to give this option like in business integration. So click on business. Yeah. Come down and say next. So the next thing you have to give the name of the application. So this application name, you can give it anything, whichever you want. Okay, so just give the name of just say Node app, Node app. Okay, so you're giving this option like in what Node app. So this is what you have it for you. The Gmail is being given. This is a create app. Just click on create app. Okay, so now you're having now in this option. Can you click this option called settings, left hand side, in a drop down of settings. Now here's an option called basic. In this basic, you have a call app ID and app secret. Okay. Now copy this app ID and app secret into the notepad. Just say show and copy this into your notepad.
Yes, done.
So this is the first option you have used it. Just minimize this notepad now. Okay. So come down. So here you also have this option like in what
Sorry.
private privacy policy URL and all. Okay. So come down. So these are the basic settings are by default available to you. Okay.
Yes.
Which people typically take it for validating or authorizing it. Okay. Everybody, please confirm. Have you all reached here? Okay. Now your app is there. Everything is now set. So main important thing is your app ID and app secret, through which the user will be validated. Are you clear? Yeah. So now you will be having one tool available named called app domains. Into this app domain, here you can type localhost. That's it. And save and in privacy policy URL you can just say http colon www, give any domain name abc.com or whatever, and say save changes. So you're almost set here. Are you clear? Guys, I'm sure that all are understood and clear about what we're really doing with here. And now just go back to the come down. There's an option called left hand side, left hand side, left hand side. Come down. No, left hand side, there's a menu, no, left hand side. Come down.
No, that's it.
Yeah. So when you see product, can you see this add product here?
Yes.
Click on add product. Look this. Come down. This. Next. Done. Left hand side you go. Left hand side. Okay. So this it is asking for the features and changes. Enter the new data access table. Come down.
Here, right hand side or
Yeah.
left hand side?
Right hand side. Come down. Just will come down. Keep coming down. Right down at the line and yeah, that's okay. So all the permissions are anyways by default given into the code. Left hand side is an also one options available in a settings. You see this as settings drop down. You see this advanced. Okay, method to desktop app authentication. Come down. This is something which is telling you about whether you want what type of security you want to basically enable it. Okay, whether this security can be having this option or that option. So that is perfectly fine. Whatever is there, let it be like this. Okay, so we would like to now continue implementing this logic. Okay, so now we can stop the screen. Let me continue working till here. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. So I have this app with me. Okay, so what is an app name here? Something like in basing. So I just saying restore access because this was not active for a few months. So it is there right now available. Okay, so these are the app details which are there. The name is called demo Node.js. Basic. Okay, so these are the just basic setups are there. Nothing more than that. Now I would like to go back to my main application from where I will start working on this development. Now I close this and create another folder here. And in this day 7, I would like to create few important dependencies because these are the one which dependencies are really important for my code. Okay, so what are the dependencies I need? But before that, let me go into this. We have this statement with me. People space day 7 now say. And some new dependency. Sorry, and fill space I now. Few dependencies I'm trying to download now. The first dependency is basically I'm trying to use that is called passport. Remember, passport is the tool through which you will be able to authenticate yourself to the multiple tools like through Google authentication, through the Facebook authentication, Twitter authentication. So this is known as called passport. Passport is one of the very popular tools. We are also required call passport hyphen Facebook. Okay. So passport space passport hyphen Facebook and also express. So three things we needed. Okay, for our current development. Hit enter and let the process begin. Here I have got those implementations ready with me. Now going forward, I need to start developing the code. So I would like to create a new file here and give the name called index.js. So let me say import we can say uh, previous project if you see, so we're using the statement like in require and everything. So here we can use the same require express var. Or else we can also use the strategy like in import something whatever we want to import it from here. Okay, so we can say var from require. I can use okay. So after this, we would like to use a statement name called import. Or we can say var from require. These are the statements we are using it now. Okay, and now accordingly we will go ahead and see how we are trying to communicate. So we are saying first of all const express and we're using this statement right now. App equal to express passport. These are all are ready. So okay, so the message is there. It's ready. So these are the dependencies I really needed it. Now going ahead, I just need to use few more statement here. What are those? App.use passport dot initialize. You see we have this option like in what passport dot initialize. first statement, and we have to use app.use passport.session. So you are starting with a session. So these two things are very much important for your code. Okay. Then two important things you need to remember whenever you're trying to communicate with your passport. So you must use this option like in passport dot. Can you see this function called serialize user? So you're doing serializing and deserializing so that you can authenticate the user properly. Here we are passing function user cb. Okay, and here cb is just like an parameter. You can be think anything, and inside the cb we are passing null. Null means when you're not passing any parameters to the backend, so you make it as a null, and user is a variable we are passing it. Okay, so two parameters, user and ob, and here we are passing user. So please create this class till here, and then I will tell you ahead. So type done once you are ready. Is everybody done till here? Okay. So the way we have a call passport.serialize user, we would like to also use deserialize user. Once again, function deserialize means when the data will be appeared. So the data will be coming in the form of object, okay, where the user details will also be available. So we are passing what? cb here, and we are using cb null and object. So we have got two small important functions which you need to have it during the development time. Okay. Now after this we'll be using passport dot use. Here we will be using this option like in NeOps strategy, the one which we have taken it up. And inside this strategy, we'll be telling about where we'll be having this first option like in client ID. What is my client ID? I need to check. So my client ID is this. Okay, let me put it in a single quote. Then we need a client secret. So client secret with me. Next, what we require is called callback URL. That means when your request has been successfully validated, what would happen? So we're saying callback URL, and here localhost colon 3000 slash fb slash auth. This is my callback URL. Next, we talk about profiles fields, like what are the profiles you would like to display. Profile fields. Here we're going to give the name called what? ID and display name. So these are the details will be visible to me, and post this. We are providing this callback with function access token, refresh token, profile, and done. So these are the parameters we'll be expecting from your code. Okay. Now what I'll be passing it here. First, I'll be creating if the user exists by ID, then use what I'm trying to say. If user exists by ID, okay, then do this. Otherwise, we have to save the user. So we are saying const user equal to curly braces, just a blank object. We're creating it, and we're calling which function done with this two parameters null. If you're not passing any parameters from here, and second object will be what the user details. So this is your strategy you're using it whenever you would like to log into your Facebook accounts. That's it. Okay, now let's try to use the URL through which we'll be communicating through the Facebook account. So we'll be saying app.use. The URL will be what? Slash login slash fb. Okay, second parameter will be what? Passport dot authenticate, because whenever you try to use this URL, automatically passport.authenticate will come. It will verify your credentials here. Passport.authenticate, and you have to use which strategy? Facebook. That means passport will be using Facebook to authenticate you. Okay, so we have to use app.use. In case if login is failed, then what will be happening now here? Failed login. So here we will also use forward slash. So here REQ, RES, and next. Remember we created yesterday also. What is that? A typical interceptor middleware, what we discussed yesterday, and we say response.send login failed, and we would like to use one more app.use that is called fb slash auth in case if my URL goes to where? To this Facebook/auth, then automatically I'll be getting password dot authenticate with type of Facebook. And after this, we would like to provide some additional details here. Okay, so what the details I have to use it now here. So here I would like to provide the first option called, you see this one option called failure redirect. Okay, failure redirect means if in case something goes wrong, then what would happen? Okay, for this we have already have a URL name called failed/login. So I'll be redirecting to here. So what I'll be passing it now? Failure redirect to where?
Login page. Redirect.
Failed slash what? This one. I'll be transferring my request to here. And I'll be getting this message back. Okay, that's a tool we'll be using it for our authentication. Okay, so post this, we'll be passing what? Function. In this function, we'll be passing request of type any when we're not sure what type of input would be, and response. Request response. Okay, and here is a response dot what send, and we say logged into the Facebook. Okay, so that's what it is doing it now. Last but not least, what in case if I log out? So we say use if I log out. In this case, if I log out, I'll be using this option like an req dot logout is a predefined function, and post this we would like to use log. Oh, we do not need log. That's perfectly fine. Response dot send. That's it. So this is my application is which is responsible to perform all those necessary strategies to verify whether the user is correct or not. Now, if I want to log in, I'll be using which option? Login/fb. So localhost 3000 slash it is saying we forgot to use this tool called this thing express hyphen session. Let me introduce this.
Do we need to import that?
We check what are the options are available. Because typically it doesn't ask. This tool, whichever we are using it right now. Normally, now you try and check what happens here. Please, everybody. Please confirm and check if it is working at least for you. Or in case, if you want to use this as strategy, since you're using this session, you can avoid using this and you can rather use app.use. Then you can use your session. Okay, so you can use app.use what session here. So whatever it is, you can basically define that. And then you can check, confirm and let me know if it is ready and working. Please check and confirm, friends, if it is working.
Sir, can you scroll down a little? Sir, scroll down.
Jay, certainly I can share this code. I'm putting this code into the code share so that others can also take a look. I've shared the code here.
अपने रसोई में कपड़ा अपने उठा बेटा बाबू जाओ थैंक यू रोटी लिया मेरे लिए अभी रोटी लाना बाबू आधा रोटी लेके आना ओके ओके
Everyone, please tell like, have you all finished this? Is it working fine for anyone?
No, the page is not getting loaded. Localhost 3000 login ID. Don't we need to add this redirect URL or callback URL in Facebook?
Not needed. You make sure that you use your own client ID and secret to check verify. Yes, we have already added those particular session. If you use, we have used already. That's called passport.session. Okay. In case if it is not working now, so what you can do, you can just import express-session. Okay, as a dependency. Okay, and use it by saying var session equal to express.session like that.
Sorry, Amaljeet, can you please repeat?
Saying like if you want, you can basically import this express session into the code as a dependency.
Yes, yes, included that because it was giving error.
So I'm sharing this updated code to you there in a code share again. You can just check this out.
No, now it is not giving error. Just a minute. I'll share my code. Share my screen.
So to say app.use session, I've shared the code. Just take a look in the code share.
Okay, this one. Secret option required for a session. Okay, these are the 212. Not that one.
You can change that code this here. Replace the session into secret at line number 9.
What should I send?
This in the object session
This
colon
one.
secret is there. Yeah, replace the session into secret. Left
Session
hand
equal
side.
to secret.
Yeah. No. Colon, keep colon. Just replace the session word into secret.
This one, right?
No. Keep that
Value I
secret.
need to. Sorry.
No. Key.
Key
For the key
Key
to
is
be
session.
session.
replaced.
Yeah. Key to be replaced with session. Replace with secret.
Okay. Like this.
Yes. Now the login page is coming. Facebook login page.
Yeah, I think it is.
Enter.
Open login FB. Sorry. So like this.
Yes. You need to restart.
Restart. Yeah.
तो नहीं आप लोग का एप्लीकेशन यहाँ से ऐसे कंपनी लैपटॉप.
Yes.
Okay, I think this is the block due to that you are getting into CHP.
Understood.
Got it. बाकी are you clear?
Yes.
ठीक है. चलो. तो आप लोग एक काम करना है, इसको आप लोग अपने जरा पर्सनल लैपटॉप्स पे ट्राई करना है इसको आप लोग. Okay, everybody. So you can try this out on your personal laptops and let me know. Is it okay? Everybody, is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Fine, guys. Then that's it. What we're keeping it for today. So today we have basically gone through about the multiple options. As you see, we discussed about Node with other options of your, I would say, update as well as delete space, get ID. Multiple options. We have tried this out, and second option which we have implemented, that is what using this Facebook authentications. Okay, so two things we have done. So remember one thing, next week onwards, Monday onwards, so we're going to start with our new topic that is for Angular. Are you clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so get ready for that. So see you then again on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great day to all of you and stay safe. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody, and enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you.